If you're trying to balance your blood sugar or follow a low-carb diet, eating out at fast food restaurants can feel like a big challenge, but I have good news for you. Wendy's has several low-carb options on their menu that you can actually enjoy without derailing your meal plan. So stay tuned as I show you exactly what to order and how to customize the Wendy's menu to meet your low-carb needs. Hi, I'm Erin with Healthy Mom, Happy Family, and as a registered dietitian and a certified diabetes educator, I get asked a lot about eating out and fast food. And let's face it, eating out is a part of life, and you don't have to avoid it just because you're trying to manage your blood sugar or reduce your overall carbohydrate content. So there are a lot of ways that you can order out and even enjoy fast food without spiking your blood sugar levels. And today I'm going to share everything with you that you need to know about ordering low carb on the Wendy's menu so that you can hit the drive-thru without the stress and eat what you love. Now, before we dive in, I just want to remind you that if you are looking for ways to naturally improve your blood sugar levels and want tips and tricks for living with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. And if you are looking to learn everything that you were never told about managing blood sugar levels and reversing insulin resistance, then I would love for you to check out my signature program, The Blood Sugar Fix. I will walk you through everything you need to know to lower blood sugar levels, increase energy, and achieve your healthiest self in the easiest way possible in just 6 weeks. So all the details on how to join me are below. All right, so let's dive in so you know exactly what to order the next time you hit up Wendy's without spiking your blood sugar. So when you look at the Wendy's menu, there are already a few low-carb options, but if you learn how to make just a few little tips and adjustments and customizations, you can really enjoy a much wider variety of options on the menu and keep your carb intake to a minimum. So let's check them out. The first option is the avocado chicken salad. Now this salad is delicious and there are a lot of ways you can customize it to really bring the carb content down even more, but even alone it's not high in carbohydrate. What this salad has is it has lettuce, it has grilled chicken, avocado, pico de gallo, and a creamy dressing. Now, if you want to make this even more low carb, you can ask to not have the tortilla strips be on the salad, or you can just remove them yourself. You can also get the dressing on the side, and I always recommend that because you don't need quite as much dressing, and it cuts down on the fat and the calories as well as the carbohydrate. This salad by itself has 485 calories, 36 grams of fat, about 7.5 grams of carb, and 32 grams of protein. So it's higher in protein, lower in carbohydrate, really fits most low carb diets or diabetes meal plan. And if you're worried about the fats, most of the fat is coming from avocado, which is good for you fat. It actually benefits blood sugar and heart health. The one thing to note though is that this salad unfortunately has been discontinued in a few locations, so it's not always available. If it is, definitely check it out. But if it's not available by you, don't worry, there's other options I'm going to share in a second. All right, so the other salad I love at Wendy's is the Cobb salad. It's one of their signature salads and it has lettuce, grilled chicken, diced tomatoes, shredded cheese, and it has chopped eggs along with some bacon and crispy fried onions with ranch dressing. Now, where the carbs are coming from are those fried onions and some from the ranch dressing. So if you get the dressing on the side, the salad itself has 430 calories, 24 grams of fat, 17 grams of carb, and 36 grams of protein. Now the dressing, when you add that, it adds an extra 250 calories and 2 grams of carb. So not a lot of carb, but a lot of fat and calories. So get it on the side, but this salad by itself doesn't really need many changes and it fits in perfectly for blood sugar balance. Next on the list is another salad, but I promise there's other options too. But the Parmesan Caesar salad with grilled chicken is really delicious and definitely something I recommend if you're trying to balance blood sugar and reduce your carbs when ordering at Wendy's. So this salad is pretty much your standard Caesar salad. You're getting grilled chicken, you're getting lettuce, Parmesan cheese, croutons, and then of course there is the Caesar dressing. You can get the Caesar dressing on the side and toss it yourself, or it can come with it. I would recommend the dressing on the side because the dressing adds a large amount of calories and fat. It does not add many carbohydrate, but it's still adding more saturated fat, which can increase insulin resistance. If you want this to be even more low carb friendly, you can get the croutons on the side or just remove them. And you can substitute with bacon bits if you want, but you could also just leave them off so you're not adding additional calories and fat. Now, salad's pretty light. It's only 290 calories, 13 grams of fat, 13 carbs, and 32 grams of protein before you add the dressing. The dressing is 240 calories and 25 grams of fat and 2 grams of carbs. So the dressing has almost as many calories as the whole salad, right? I would get two portions of salad and the dressing on the side, and you can feel a lot more full. Or you could even get a vinaigrette instead, like a vinaigrette-based dressing, so you're getting better for you fat from the olive oil versus more of the saturated fat from the creamy dressing. Now, if you are in the mood for something a little bit more hearty and warm, I love the chili at Wendy's. This is a great option, and it's not zero carb, but it's good for you carb, and it is high in fiber. So that's gonna really help prevent blood sugar spikes. What you're getting in here is you're getting beef, you're getting beans, tomatoes, onions, and peppers, and a blend of spices. So yes, beans have carbohydrate, but it is that resistant starch. It's high in fiber. It also has protein. So the impact on blood sugar is very minimal. And this is delicious on its own, or if you're already getting a salad, like let's say you're getting the Caesar salad, you could have this on the side, and it makes for a much more robust and hearty meal. Now, the small chili has only 240 calories, 11 grams of fat, 22 grams of carb, but it does have 6 grams of fiber as well as 15 grams of protein. So you can see it's low in calorie, it's very well balanced for blood sugar because you have the protein, fat, and fiber, so you're not gonna see a spike and crash in blood sugar. It's a really great option. Now, unfortunately, a lot of the Wendy's establishments have removed grilled chicken from the menu. So if you wanna have more of a sandwich or a burger that's low in carb, your best option is to remove the bun. And so the Baconator is 2 quarter-pounder beef patties with cheese, 6 strips of bacon, ketchup and mayo, and then it's sandwiched between the hamburger bun. Now, if you want to make it low carb, you can just take the bun off. It's going to still be a burger. It's not going to have any carbohydrates with it. And you can actually, at a lot of locations, you can just ask for it in a lettuce wrap. And so instead of just losing the bun, they'll wrap it in lettuce, and that way it feels a little more robust. But here's the thing, that makes it low in carb, but it's very high in calories and saturated fat. And if you're having a lot of saturated fat in the diet, saturated fat can drive insulin resistance, which makes it harder to manage blood sugar long term. So as an occasional treat, a one-time thing without the bun, you're only getting about 2 grams of carb. But it has 66 grams of fat with 27 grams being saturated. That is not something you want to have on a regular basis. And it's not really something you want to have all the time. So what I would recommend instead is if you were someone who loves burgers, try to get a single burger. So the Dave Single at Wendy's is a great option because it's just 1 beef patty. Even if you get it with a slice of cheese, it's still going to have about half the amount of fat and half the calories. So that would be a better for you option. And then maybe on the side you get a salad or even a chili with it. So in addition to some of these menu options, there's other ways you can just customize the Wendy's menu to make it more low carb. And so a few things that you want to know when you go to Wendy's is that for any burger or sandwich, you can actually skip the bun. Now you can just take it off yourself. You can ask for it to come without a bun, but a lot of the Wendy's locations will allow you to order a lettuce wrap. And so what this does is they replace the bun with lettuce. So it's easier to hold, it's easier to eat, and you get rid of a lot of the carbohydrate. Another way I like to enjoy this too is by having half the bun. So if I was going to get a single hamburger, I would eat the bottom, eat it with a fork and knife, and not have the top bun. That cuts the carb in half, but it still gives me all the same flavor. So those are just little tips and tricks you can use to reduce some of the carbohydrate content. The second thing you want to think about is if there's high carb ingredients being added to your food. So on top of the bun, if you look at, say, the salads, there's croutons, there's tortilla strips. Those things add more carbohydrate. If you don't really care about them, there's something that's easy to remove and cut down on the carbohydrate content. But if you love them, then go ahead and have them, but just remember there's going to be some carbohydrate there that can impact blood sugar. And then you can always think about substitutions. So if you don't want the croutons on the salad, you want bacon bits instead, you can do that. You can order the lettuce wrap instead of the bun. You could get a small side salad with the hamburger patty without the bun so it doesn't feel like just a hamburger patty, and make it a more robust meal. And that's really my favorite suggestion, is always to add more veggies. So if you can get the lettuce wrap, that's great. If you can get the side salad, that's great. That way you're not shrinking the portion of the meal, you're giving a nice filling meal, but you're cutting back on the total calories, the fat, and the carbohydrate to make it more blood sugar balanced. And then think about sauces too. Things like barbecue sauce, ketchup, even some salad dressings, they can add a significant source of carbohydrate. So ask for them on the side, use less of them, or even choose things like mustard instead, which would not add any carbohydrate. So the bottom line is that you can eat out at Wendy's and enjoy the menu options with low carb substitutions that won't spike your blood sugar levels. Takes a little planning. I would look at the menu before you head over to see what you are in the mood for and also how you can customize it. But there are many things you can enjoy, so you don't need to avoid the drive-thru when it comes to managing blood sugar. So if you found this video helpful, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up, like it, subscribe so you don't miss any videos, hit that notification bell, but also let me know in the comments too, what item do you like to order at Wendy's that's low carb that you find doesn't spike your blood sugar? I would love to hear from you. And don't forget, if you are serious about managing blood sugar and want to reverse insulin resistance, I would love for you to join me in the Blood Sugar Fix. I will hold your hand and walk you through 6 weeks of knowing exactly what you need to do to lower blood sugar, increase energy, and achieve your healthiest self in only 6 weeks in the easiest way possible. I'm sharing all my tips and tricks with you. So if you want to join me, just look at the description below and all the details are there. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.